Hi, I'm Connor Link, Associate Editor of Nutrition Business Journal, here at the Engredea Innovation Station, talking to George Pontiakos, President and CEO of BI Nutraceuticals.
Thanks for the invite, Connor.
Yeah, no problem. What are you seeing today on the show floor?
We're seeing a lot of trends going into label claims on the food side. A lot of the baking good products going to gluten-free. There's a tremendous amount of interest in the quinoa product and the ancient grains, as well as maca and as well as chia. So that seems to be a tremendous amount of show focus this year.
Okay. How about for you? What have you been focused on lately at your company?
Well, we've been, we're seeing a significant amount of uptick in market share. I think the GMP enforcement is well on the way, and I think that the enlightenment within the industry is occurring rapidly, and we're embracing it and moving forward. And a lot of that is weeding out a lot of the undercapitalized suppliers out there that were, masking as distributors and really being manufacturers.
I know adulteration has been a topic you talk about a lot.
Significant issue. It's the weak point in the industry. If there's one point of failure within the entire industry, it's the supply chain and the procurement of commodity raw materials into the market. Adulteration is a huge issue and continues to be one of the strongest reasons for the GMPs.
And are there any specific products that are...
Yeah, it's interesting. We're seeing a lot of flood of black cohosh all of a sudden out of China, which is the incorrect species and lacking the efficacious quality coming in. Continue to see a lot of bilberry being proffered out of China, and that obviously is grown in Europe only. Starting to see the resurgence in golden seal adulteration with Oregon grapefruit and barberry, and also palm oil being inserted into saw palmetto to spike the content. So it's alive and well, and you have to make sure you have suppliers that you can trust that are doing the right thing in terms of surveilling the commodity chain.
On the positive side, what ingredients are moving well? What are you seeing good sales?
Seeing a lot of interest in quinoa, a lot of interest in chia. That's obviously moving. Psyllium continues to be a big mover. It's a hard, healthy product, grass certified, and we're seeing it move across the bandwidth with regard to cereals, foods, macaronis. It's a really good product for us. Again, golden seal, that's cold and flu stuff, echinacea. Saw palmetto, berry powder is a good product out there that we see accelerating in the market. And we're seeing a resurgence of interest in North American herbs. And then most of that interest is coming out of Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, and then up on the Asian chain.
I've noticed that with a lot of manufacturers here, they're putting U.S. sourced on a lot of their booths.
Just because it's U.S. sourced doesn't mean it's quality.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's don't allow yourself to be lulled into the fact that it's a geographic problem. Adulteration and poor product is a function of greed, not a function of geographic issues. Now, we have just as many challenges in the U.S. in terms of supply base than we do anywhere else in the world.
Let's do a little future cast. Say 5 years out, what products do you think are going to sort of come to the fore, and what do you think are just going to fall behind?
Well, I don't think it's going to be product specific. I think it's going to be launch vehicle specific.
Launch vehicle.
I think you're going to start seeing the food companies continue to drive efficacy into their product. So you're going to see a lot more pressure on tablets and pills, and the compliancy issue that the industry has with regard to taking a full dosage of product. I think that food companies have targeted the ability to try to put the efficacy load into their food source, since they're driving health into their marketplace as well.
Great. Well, George, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Connor, it was a pleasure. Thanks again.